What's up, guys? Built from scratch, coming at you live. Okay, not really live, but coming at you. Oh, man. You know, I don't mind being in front of the camera, but there's just certain days, man, just don't feel like I have it in me. I think everybody has those days where you just feel like as much as you need to work hard that day, it's just, man, sometimes there's almost no end in sight, Life's tough. Life's tough in many ways. And, no matter what, you're the person that's got to wake up every day and look life in the face and give it all you got. And I think, we were all put on this earth for a purpose. Some of us never find that purpose. Some of us quit looking because they just think, it's just maybe not for them. Maybe it's not in their cards. Not realizing that they actually only have one life to really find that purpose. Mine was helping other people. I realized through my life, had a lot of life experiences, and some I'll get into over the time. I'll share with you, because some are pretty personal. But I know I've had enough of them to be able to give advice and, to give credibility of being able to give, advice. Where do I want to go with this? Everybody has a different story. And you can't ever really look at somebody else and try to judge them without really understanding their story. Unfortunately, for most people in life, for what I think is, until somebody has a bad tragedy, they don't really appreciate what life has to offer. They really don't appreciate maybe where they are in life, whether it's regarding their success, whether it's regarding their health or their family situation. I can tell you that my siblings and I never said I love you to each other until my dad passed away. Watching our dad die for 3 years created a bond between us siblings. And I have 4 siblings, so there's 5 of us. My dad was 45 when he was diagnosed. It was with melanoma, skin cancer. And they gave him less than a year to live. And he did everything in his power that he could to be there for us. And it lasted 3 years. And, sometimes you think you have all the time in the world. Sometimes you think you take life for granted, like it's always going to be there. You're always going to have your health. You're always going to have your success. You're always going to have your family. But not knowing that, man, it can be taken away from you in a heartbeat. And it, not just by getting cancer, but just by somebody else's stupid actions, and they can hit you with a car. You can't wake up every day worrying about stuff like that, but you also have to be conscious that life is precious, and family and love is precious, and your health is precious. And when you take that for granted, there's going to be a day that will come where you're going to be tested on that faith of life and faith of health and faith of family. And if you ever have to experience something such as losing a family member, it makes you realize what is truly important in life. Like, material things are good and they can make you happy, but man, that's not the depth of what life really is. So, one thing that really stuck with me, that my dad said before he passed away, and my dad didn't cuss a lot. My dad said shit and a lot of other things. He didn't say fuck up very often. But I remember he sat us down, and he's just like, I've been fucking sick for 3 years. He's like, I'm tired, and I'm almost done. And I remember him telling us, He's like, I always wanted a red sports car. And you know, I thought I had all the time in the world to get that sports car, and I was going to wait until you guys were older, wait a little bit longer till I was close to retiring, and I was going to get myself that sports car. And you know what? I'm not gonna have that chance to do that now. And so if I can give you guys any lesson in life, it's that if you guys want something in life and you have the opportunity to get it for yourself, the opportunity to do it for yourself without sacrificing your well-being or putting yourself in a bad situation, then do it. Don't think you have all the time in the world to get the material things that will make you feel like you've hit that success, or that would just make you happy, or something that you just want to do for yourself. Like, experience life. Like, work hard and be responsible, but also treat yourself and experience life in the way you want to experience it, because you're not guaranteed every single day. And some people, again, don't appreciate that until they realize that that can be taken from them. And when it's taken from them, especially when it's a loved one, it changes everything. And so, you know, for my siblings and I, we know that every day we see each other, it's precious. And every time we have to part ways, not one hesitation to say I love you, and to give each other a big hug, and you know, because we all know the importance of family and support. So sorry I get a little emotional with that. It's really hard for me to talk about my dad and talk about stuff like that, because it's yeah, it's you know, doesn't matter how long sometimes things have been. Sometimes time does cure many things, but it doesn't make you forget. So sorry if that was a little bit of an emotional story, but you know, it's a big part of me. So it's a big part of who I am. It's a big part of, you know, the softer side of me, and it's why life or family is so important to me, and friends and people who support you, because when you work this hard to try to do things for other people, man, you just want people to respect it and appreciate it. And I'm kind of getting into my business now, because I love what I'm providing, but honestly, man, it's great being a business owner and kind of running your own show, but I'm honestly doing this for other people. I find that that's my calling, and to help other people become healthier and happier and live better lives, and in turn that can affect their whole family. So, you know, running this business and developing this new product and managing employees and taking criticism and having people unhappy with you because they think you're not giving it all, man. Sometimes they don't see everything that's behind the picture or everything that's behind the scenes. You know, but I'm giving it all I can tell you that. So, not really sure where I was going with that, but I think you guys get it. So I appreciate you. Thank you for following me. And thank you for watching my stories. And I don't know what value you might have got from that one. Maybe just to learn a little bit more about me and where I'm from. But you know, never once do I want to give a story out through here where everybody is, it's a pity story. I don't feel sorry for myself for any of the experience I've had in life. I wouldn't be who I am without them. Thanks again for following me. A little built from scratch, a little bit of where I'm from. Appreciate you guys. See you next time.